Merry Christmas! Well, actually it's not Christmas at all yet, but I'm gonna pretend that it is. I usually do a lot of research for each video. I tend to have an idea for a topic I want to cover, and then I try to tell a more or less cohesive story. That's not gonna happen today. Today you and me are gonna take a walk around Stockholm, and I'm gonna show you the Christmas decorations, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit about Stockholm. So let's get going. Let's explore Stockholm at Christmas. When you see this video, it's gonna be December 22nd, but I'm actually recording it in the middle of December. But that's okay, there's still Christmas lights to see all of December. As usual, the weather in Sweden is a bit weird. There's no snow at all right now, and probably no snow for Christmas either, but we had a snowstorm in November. What you see here is Drottninggatan, the main shopping street in Stockholm. It's got a mix of posh stores and normal stores, and a couple of weird ones as well. Buttericks is an infamous store selling, well, pretty ugly costumes, to be honest. Most people come here to do some last-minute shopping if they forgot to get a costume for a party. Dressman, the perfect store for the Swedish men who have no sense of fashion, myself included. Something else you can see at Drottninggatan is a Romanian beggar. Sorry if I'm coming across as a bit insensitive, but he's been there for many years and, well, he's part of the scenery by now. You might be wondering why there are so many people here, and that's because it's very warm. That's really convenient in winter. If you're gonna meet someone in Stockholm City, meet up at Åhléns. That's a pro tip. Hey man, what you filming? That was so un-Swedish of me. He was really confused and, well, I think I embarrassed both myself and him by coming up like that. This is Sergels Torg, Sergels Square, an iconic square in the center of Stockholm. It was built in the 1970s, I think, and you can tell from the ugly design. You can see that it's a bit lowered from street level. People have been talking about lifting it up and making a new square here. This used to be a hive of drug dealers and punks, and these days it's a hive of drug dealers and punks still, but there's also a lot of tourists and random demonstrations. The fierce lion, a symbol of Stockholm because of all the famous Swedish lions that you've heard of. I'm not sure what that squiggly light thing is supposed to be, but to me at least it looks like intestines when you've eaten too many glowworms. Believe it or not, but that big red thing is not supposed to symbolize a baboon penis. I'm actually not sure what it is supposed to symbolize, but in summer that's a fountain. I'm not sure what's going on over there, but let's have a look. It's either an advertisement for Avatar 3 or it's got something to do with Nobel Light Week. This week there's not just Christmas lights in Stockholm, there's also exhibitions put up by the Nobel Committee. I'd love to tell you more about that whole exhibition and why they're doing it, but to be honest, I don't know. Instead, let's go to Brunkebergstorg and look at some reindeer. Did you think I meant real ones? Anyway, I think I misremembered. Those can't be reindeer. I think they're red deer or something like that. Brunkebergstorg, this place, is actually one of the most boring and possibly ugliest places in Stockholm, hidden away in the middle of tall buildings like this. But there's a fair bit to do. It's right next to the mall Gallerian, and there's a karaoke, a hotel, some restaurants. Yeah, I guess that's it. Now let's go to Kungsträdgården. I'm gonna take a shortcut through the mall. Don't mind me, I'm just fondling a couple of balls. Nordiska Kompaniet, NK, is a pretty expensive mall, and they've got lots of different stuff, clothes and bags and perfumes and whatnot. But you also have a pretty good food section down in the basement. You can meet Santa here, but he's not here today. Aww. Now I can't sit on his lap and ask for 1 million subscribers. And most importantly, they have a set of animatronic Christmas displays outside that they change every year. This year it seems a little bit egocentric, but still, it's great fun to have a look at either way. This is something that kids and adults alike look forward to every Christmas. Kungsträdgården is usually a very crowded place, but there's surprisingly few people here today. There's a lot happening here. Concerts and events and ice skating. Looks like the ice skating rink is about to open up any minute now. Any hour now. Fun fact, that TGI Fridays will be removed, so if you want to eat there, you'd better hurry up. Oh, and another fun fact, Apple wanted to build an Apple store here, but the city said no. We don't want no stinking ugly Apple stores in our Kungsträdgården. And look at that, they finally opened the ice skating rink. This is a great place if you like some good old slapstick comedy. You can see tons of tourists and Swedes alike fall on their ass here. I've got my eyes set on a couple of people who look very unfamiliar with ice. I hope we're gonna see some of them fall over. Okay, let's move on. I have one final place I want to show you, but it closes in half an hour. We're now gonna walk from Kungsträdgården past the Royal Palace to Stortorget in Old Town. Ooh, but I think I see something cool on the way. We need to check this out. I'm gonna guess that it has something to do with the Nobel Light Week. A lovely sentiment, not very realistic, but lovely nonetheless. It might look a bit strange to have archipelago boats here during winter, but well, the archipelago is open all year round and people live out there. They need to get to and from Stockholm, so boats is the way to go. King Gustav III, patron of the arts, and he was murdered at a masquerade ball. I'll tell you more about him in some other video. It's a pretty tall tree. I mean, it's not the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree, but it's what we've got in Stockholm. Stockholm Old Town is a pretty cool place. Some people call it a tourist trap, and some people love it. Maybe despite being a tourist trap. It's quite unlike many other old towns. This is a living, breathing part of the city, and locals visit it as well. You might be wondering why it's so quiet, so dead. Well, that's because it's a normal Monday evening right now. The thing that I wanted to show you is of course the Christmas market at Stortorget in Old Town. Stortorget, the big square, this is where the Stockholm bloodbath took place in the 1500s. But these days the only bloodbath that takes place is in your wallet when you see what a glögg and all these souvenirs cost. There might not be any snow, but I hope that you're getting a little bit of Christmas spirit anyway from this.
Kom, signade jul, sänk dina vita vingar över stridernas blod och larm, över all suckan ur människobarm, över de släkten som går till ro, över de ungas dagande bo. Kom dina vita vingar.
This is a bit of a weird video, but I hope that you enjoyed it anyway. Like and subscribe, but most importantly, have a great day. No, Merry Christmas!